Oh man. Oh, I got some weird thing appearing on their platform. Okay, whatever. Hold on. I have to remove X. I will fix that next week. Okay. I don't know if it's live or not. I can't tell if it is or isn't because it says it is, but we'll see. I don't know. Swirly, on your end, does it look live? Great. Then we're live. And I don't know what happened. But on my end, it got all fucked up. Anyway, welcome to Upland After Dark, episode, like 15. Oh yeah, it says live in the corner there, 55 seconds. So I've just been fucking off for 55 seconds. That's fun. Yeah, so this week we got the week that was Blossom 25, Genesis season passes, Midtown Terrace, NGH giveaway, The Wars, Wolf Unleashed, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you guys are ready for all of that. Anything from the Peanut Gallery?
Play the song.
All right.
When the night falls and the city sleeps, Upland After Dark, we hit the streets. Under the stars, they break the dark. Welcome to Upland, here's where the real shit's about to start. Upland After Dark, where the conversation spark the podcasting crew, lighten up the dark. Upland After Dark, adventures to embark. Tune and unwind and feel the sweet sounds of voices in your mind. Voices in your mind. From tales untold to voices bold, guiding you through stories of new and old. When the shadows embrace, we find our space. Upland After Dark, your motherfucking safe space. Upland After Dark, where the conversation spark. The podcasting crew, lighten up the dark. Upland After Dark, adventures to embark. Tune in, unwind, and feel.
Well, that ended abruptly. Look at me just fucking this thing up left and right. How are we doing today, guys? I don't know. It's like I'm brand new to this whole thing for the first time in my life. I can't seem to click the right buttons. It's that kind of day. Welcome. We got WolfWarner, HappyMFR, and of course Lily down there. How are you guys doing this week?
What's up, party people? All is well on my end. Can't complain. School year is almost over. It's raining in New York City, and Genesis season is about to come. I'm good.
Oh, goody.
Awesome. Happy, what about you?
Life is good, man. No complaints.
No complaints. I love to hear that.
Had a pretty good day. I got to go and spend most of the day at the Monterey Zoo. That was what I did for work. So, really, really beautiful day. No complaints.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys are doing well. We got Swirly in the background.
How are you doing, bro? How are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing. Actually, today is a bad day.
Oh,
I'm having a bad day.
oh,
It's been one of them. So,
okay.
Well, now it's time to turn your crown upside.
You need to get your
part of the week.
audio fixed. Your audio.
So we can't hear the choo-choo train. It's rigged.
Yeah, your mic's all messed up.
Can you hear me better?
I can hear you better now.
So, because it kept saying that I was muted, and then I kept trying to turn it off, and then it kept saying I was muted, and then I hit it again and said I was muted. But now you can hear me, right?
You were just cutting out real bad earlier.
Okay. Yeah, no, we should all hear the fucking train.
Great. Heaven forbid we don't hear that damn train. Anyway, yeah, it's been a bad day, but whatever, I'll get over it. Yeah, I just want to shout out Swarley in the background doing his thing. He's not on screen, but he's definitely a huge part of the show. He's the one that puts everything on the screen, and him and Laban set up all these things. So we don't often talk about them in the intro, but I just wanted to highlight those two clowns.
That's amazing. Thank you both.
Yeah, thanks for not sucking at the job you don't get paid to do. So
Awesome.
thanks. I'll pay you in hugs and kindness and appreciation. Anyway, no, dude. Today, these kids I work with, I want to strangle the life right out of them. Just snuff them out. That's all I want to do, and that would make me happy. This is like the third time in about 7 days. He's threatened to assault me, and I'm ready for it. I'm just like, come on, and if you're gonna do it. Stop talking about it. Just be about it. And he won't. And so I'm just like, then shut up, please. And he just doesn't. It's driving me insane. And then my employer is just being a real piece of shit, fucking piece of shit employer. It's just all the good things happening all in one day. I did find this kid with contraband, which was fun. If you don't know what contraband is, it's things we're not supposed to have.
What did he have?
He had we have these walkie-talkies that we use, and somehow he got a hold of one of the batteries, and he was going to use that to smoke drugs with. But I found it, and he wanted to assault me because of it. So
Did you find his drugs?
I did not find his drugs. That's the next piece. But I did find the lighting poles.
Wall, right?
What?
Then you could really nail his ass to the wall with like real substance.
You're cutting out so bad.
Son of a bitch.
I think I got the gist of it. I could so look, without going into too much detail about youth corrections in Oregon. No, they, as much as I would love them to give a shit about kids doing drugs in prison, they don't. They say they do, but they really don't. So it's a blast. Yeah, they get high all the time. So they're like, "Hey, man, you look pretty high." They're like, "Yeah, man, I smoking and going, well, where's the thing that you?" I'm like, well, find them, and I can't find them. And then they're high.
Now you're going in and out.
I am.
Yeah,
Okay,
you were.
What the fuck? You know what? You guys should start talking. That's how it should go. I'm done.
Phone, so hopefully that helps.
I'm done.
Must be a West Coast thing, man. I'm fine on the East.
Yeah, you guys are doing great. You know what? We got a lot to talk about. Fuck, let's get right into it. Let's talk about some fucking news. Okay. Let's click a button here. Here's the week that was. Am I still cutting out?
No, you're good.
Oh, good. That's awesome to hear. Really happy about that. Yeah, so there's a historic stock car winner. Anybody tight with King Cody?
I've chatted with him a tiny bit here and there. I mean, he's a nice player. He's been playing for a while, and I mean, he's a pretty dedicated player. So I feel like he deserved to win it. 72 tickets wasn't a small feat, but there was a dude in there who had like 2,000 plus tickets.
Yeah, it's a lot. Lily, what were you saying?
So isn't everybody? I mean, he's always in the Discord. He's on duty 24/7.
I don't know if I've maybe talked to him a very small amount, but not enough to be like, yeah, him and I are good.
No, I think I've done maybe a few deals with him even, but yeah, he's always in the general Discord.
All right. Yeah, he sounds like a great guy, honestly. I've never heard anything bad about him. And he does seem pretty active, so good on him. I'm glad I went to somebody that is likely to use it and do good with it. So that's cool.
Yeah, it would have been better if it went to one of us, though.
Yeah, I tried, Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. We'll see how that goes. Looks like there's also no new collections revealed in Sydney for the week. Swarley brought up a good point. It says that there's 2 remaining collections to be found, but it sounds like he was under the impression there should be 3 remaining collections. Does that sound right to you guys?
I know it was 10, so there it is.
There it
There
is.
it is. There it is.
10,000 Upix.
Number 1.
Number 1. That's the first one. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Wolf, but couldn't miss the opportunity.
Yeah, it seems like one's missing. It seems like one's missing.
Yeah. Whatever. Maybe it's just a typo.
Maybe they counted the standard Sydney.
Maybe. It's like,
I mean,
yeah,
they should. It's still a collection.
It
It
is.
wasn't their post reveal.
true. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Shoot you, motherfucker. So anyway, yeah, there was no collection reveal this week because they're not all minted out yet. The ones that need to be. And then another thing happened. If you caught what was it, Tuesday, me and Squall Muzza had a nice little conversation. What do you guys think about that?
I thought you did great, man. It was a good show, and that had a pretty good turnout too. It seemed like there was a lot of players on watching that show.
Yeah, I watched that. That was decent. I mean, you still had some people that wanted you to rail him. You know what I mean? I'm like, what do you want him to do? Like, tell him to take his pants down, bend over? Like, what? Rail him? Like, I don't know what that means. You didn't rail him, but you didn't. I thought you did an excellent job. You got to be kind of objective when you're doing the interview, but it seems like some people wanted you to go all vulgar on him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what your expectations.
Well, I mean, like, who does that? Like, other than like Zach Galifianakis on Between Two Ferns, like invite somebody on the show to just fucking fuck with them, right? Like,
But they know that beforehand. They know they're coming on that show to get fucked with.
Right, for the most part. Where it's like with you, they're hoping to. I think they're truly just hoping to like get their message out to the community, what they kind of want to convey or what they're able to convey to us. It's like, it just cracks me up because I'd see it in the comments and it's like, people were hoping that you'd just be like, you piece of fucking shit. What the fuck do you think? Who do you think you are?
Yes.
Banning people left and right.
Yep.
You should suck a dick. I mean, if you did that,
no, they was going crazy.
You'd never get them back on.
No,
right?
never.
Like, you'd probably go to Alcatraz.
They would never want to show up on this show ever again. They'd never want to talk to me. They would have zero trust in us, and that is not the route I wanted. I talked to him about it before. I said, look, I'm gonna push back on some stuff, but I'm not here to nail you to the wall. I'm not here to fucking light you on fire. I'll ask some questions. I'll push back on some stuff. You say what you're going to say, and people can take it for what it is. I don't need to nail you, right? You can, if I'll give you all the rope you want, you can hang yourself with it or not. I didn't say that part, and I don't think he did. I thought he did a really great job. There was a couple things that I wish he would have, maybe took a different stance on, but that's his decision. So, and it's not the end of the world. So.
I mean, he basically said that they're never going to have a marketplace in game.
Yeah.
Like, to me, you know what? Like, I say it every motherfucking show. It's like, that's one of the biggest problems with the game. Like, I'll just leave it there because I'm tired of repeating myself.
Yeah. He made some good points, but I don't know. I think the only thing for me that I wish he would have, and I tried to give him an out on it, was just like how he responds to certain people, and if he thought if him or the team had thought they could have done something different, and he pretty much stuck to his guns and said, nope, I think we handled everything exactly how we're supposed to. And I'm like, well, I can't agree with that. I think you probably could handle a couple situations better, and you didn't. And I was really hoping he'd kind of reflect on that, but whatever, to each their own, and that's his stance, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, it was a good conversation. It was entertaining. You guys, filled an hour and a half. I mean, I think everybody, there's nothing but good things to say about it. For them, you know.
Well, good. I'm glad you.
Happy approves.
It's good
Thank
to
you,
go.
Swarley, for reminding me to track the hashtag Genesis.
Who we got in the house? Who else is in the house here, man? Who we got?
Who do we got? You want to shout him out?
Let's see. We got Jimmy Jester in the house.
Yep.
We got Coach Funk in the house. HGF Collective. Shout out. Definitely. We got Ant-Man in the house. What up, Ant? 89 in the building.
Thanks for coming out, Ant.
Angry Ursh is in the building, of course.
Yep.
John Fitzwittedale is in the building. WW Dogs in the building. We got some early ones in the building. Did we shout JP Dopest Crew?
We got Unprofessional Puppet. We got the Upland Puppet up in here.
Absolutely. What's up? My guy, Justin Rudolph in the building. All right. Got you. Smash the like button.
Level Up Tech. Yep.
Level up.
Cal Trading Co. out there. I thought I saw
Cal.
him.
Cal pop-ins. He'll pop in.
Love it.
Yeah, Vape will probably show up too.
Vaping out.
Yeah.
Shout out everybody.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight at 9 o'clock Pacific time, 12 something Eastern, and whatever fucking time it is across the world.
Nobody knows what time, Lily. We should have like a throw it in the chat. What time is it in Australia right now? I don't know. Because I don't even know.
It's 12 past 2 in the afternoon.
Wow. 2 in the afternoon.
2:22
on Saturday.
On the next day.
Yeah. It's Saturday.
It's tomorrow.
It is for me now.
And they say the world is flat.
Yeah. In Norway, where Laban is, it's 6:23 a.m. He's just probably now maybe waking up. Well, no, it's the weekend. He's probably not up.
2 in the afternoon. Okay.
Happy wife alert. Every time my wife shows up, another 10K. Is that what we're doing now, Swarley?
We should do that for Swarley's wife whenever she shows up in the background. It happens every so often.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a little hello from the wife.
Sure, yeah. Are
you're gonna have to have your wife on sometime.
I talked to her about it the other day, and she was like, "What am I gonna say on there?" I said, "I don't know." And she's like, "I'm just gonna rip you up." And I go, "I know." I said, "It'll probably be pretty entertaining." She's like, "I don't even know what the fuck to say. I hardly even play Upland." I go, look, man, people just want maybe to see it. I don't know. It'd probably be funny.
Yeah.
Man. If you see my wife or hear my wife, it's her telling me shut the fuck up because it's 12:30 at night and she has work Saturday morning, Sunday, Saturday school. So if you hear her, it's not going to be nice. Hopefully I catch the mute in time.
And you're like, I'm sorry.
Because he moved me ducking because I'm crazy downstairs though.
Ducking.
She's upstairs.
Oh shit. Lily, you got your husband around gonna come throw shit at you?
Yeah. He'll come in every now and then, and I have to quickly go to mute.
Yep, Lily, And there it is again. Woo!
I was trying to delay
2 times in one segment.
That was kind of quick.
That one was quick.
Uh-oh.
Just like Happy Sex
Might
Live.
be running extras tonight. Maybe we'll break the record. I think last week was the record, wasn't it? We gave away 60K.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's move on. Collector's rank and builder's score. You guys see your names on here anywhere?
I think I made it in the top.
I'm in builders, but not for the season.
For the collector's rank.
Okay, collector's rank. Let me see if I can find some names on here that look familiar. OG Killa.
OG.
WolfWarner number 5.
Oh,
that's how you
Wolf.
got that one pass, which is good.
I'll never be there again. Okay.
Let's see here. You got me at number 10.
Top 10, baby.
Nice.
Yep. Happy days. HappyMFR number 18. Suck it, Happy. I'm better than you.
Top 20.
I can live with that, Elslack.
Yeah, that's fine. Swarley, number 20. Suck it, Swarley. I'm better than you too, you fucking bum.
Damn, did I beat Swirly this time?
You did. You're better than him too.
That's only because of that badge, because of the broadcaster badge, right?
Yeah.
Well, he got one too.
Oh, Swirly did?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
good.
Yeah. So you straight up beat him.
But I still beat him.
You spanked his ass. You
It's
bent
all
him
like-
over your-
By
Right,
10%.
man. It's all NGH 1645, man. We're all
That's right. Who else? We got Picasso
all
down there.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I don't know if I believe that, Swally. I think Swally's front right now. Swally always in the, he's always in the top 5. Like you think he doesn't even log in.
Right.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about any of this shit.
I don't give a god. Oh, where am I? I know how it is. He tries to be humble.
He does. We won't let him. All right, let's look at the builder score. Who we got near the top here? Hey, there's King Cody, right at second place. We got Twilk. Who else we got up there that sounds familiar? Danny P2000. Swarley is number 18. Look at that. Made it onto the list. Where's Lily at? Where are you at? How come I'm not seeing you on there?
I'm not on the season. I'm just in the overall.
Oh.
I've got
you
3 point something.
Who else we got on there that looks familiar? Shacklin's on there for the season for the top 25. Well, that's cool.
Go, Shaq.
Yeah. Ray Ram, number 1. Fucking A. Look at these people going. Cool. Well, yeah, that's some Blossom business. Anything you guys feel you need to speak on about these leaderboards?
Not at all.
Nah.
On to the next. Nah, I'm good.
Oh,
I mean,
thank
hey,
God.
we all got on them, so awesome.
Yeah.
You know, congrats to everybody else who got on them too, and good luck next season.
Yeah, and if you didn't get on it, do better for real.
That's what next season's for, right?
Just playing. I'm playing.
Look at
No, you're right. Do fucking better.
Or get laughed at.
Or get laughed at, yeah.
No.
God, we're a bad humans.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. What else we got? What other funny things we got going on here? Oh, look, we got sponsors. Don't be sorry, be better. Absolutely. You know who's better? It's our sponsors. Scory 23. With Scory 23 Designs, and he's got go-karts and other cool map assets. You also got Ben 68 with Metaverse Ventures Australia, Midtown Terrace San Francisco, Samurai Aquatics, and Midtown Terrace, where you can find a showroom in every single city in Upland. So go and get your goodies from our very fantastic sponsors. Genesis season 2025 is upon us, everybody. It's coming, and hopefully it's as glorious as they want us to believe it is.
Yeah,
Are
you
you convinced?
I don't know. I gotta say this. So I feel like it includes the whole community. Nobody's gonna feel singled out because there's not like one special event where you've got just a select number of players.
What do you mean?
No.
What are you talking about? There's only 320 members. They get to be a part of whatever the fuck Genesis week itself is.
You know what? No, actually, you're fucking right about that. They did exclude. They should have at least had 1,000 of those passes.
I feel
Right.
like they should have just had unlimited ones, so that way you don't have people scalping the shit out of them.
I gotta say, if they had 1,000 of those passes, the prices wouldn't have nearly gone to where they are right now, right? And
Yeah.
what they could have done is exactly like TML was saying yesterday: is have a whitelist for everybody who has actually attended live in the past.
I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea. No,
I
here's
think-
the reason why.
I don't know. I think it would have been a good idea because I mean,
Here's
at least
why.
show those people.
Here's why I don't think
some
it's a
love.
good idea. Because you have people, we have a strong Australian audience. I was looking at the numbers yesterday. We have a strong Australian audience. These fucking Aussies over here they are very unlikely to make it to the United States to go to a Genesis this week, not by any fault of their own, other than the fact that they are currently located on the other side of the planet. It's not their fault. And so if you're saying, hey, we're going to exclude you, we're not going to whitelist you, you're going to have a even more difficult opportunity to come to the digital, which is supposed to be more inclusive. I think that's not good. I think that's worse. And Australia is just one example.
There should be some type of whitelist, though. See?
So I wasn't saying that only players who
Right.
attended in the past. That's
But some
I'm
type-
saying release more passes and reserve like whatever amount for people in the past. You know, whitelist the people in the past, give them 1 day before the other players to buy, and then release them the next day. You know, and release, I mean, at least 500. You know, like what was it, 320 passes? You know,
Yeah.
and it's like, and then you got them now. It's what, $50 a pass is kind of like the minimum price I think I've seen. I don't know if that's changed, but I mean, some people took advantage of that. But then it hits a ceiling to where just nobody's going to buy them, and they're just going to sit there. And then what? They're somebody who really would have wanted them can't have them because they don't want to spend $50, and eventually you're not going to even be able to burn them for anything. Like, I don't know. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people will keep paying the $50 for them.
Yeah. Maybe they will. Look, people are willing to spend money for all kinds of weird shit in Upland. I mean, for God's sake, they sold all those fucking cards. Good for them. You know, I thought it was a bit much, but whatever. I mean, that's all them. Yeah, only 50 early bird passes. Look, yeah, maybe if they did that, maybe they did like a whitelist just to early birds. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure. That's Coach Funk, right? The HGF.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good idea, Coach.
Yeah, no, I guess I would be okay with that. Like a really small number of, you know, people that are really on the spot. They definitely should have got more than 320. I think they should have done, yeah, like you're saying, at least 500.
Yeah, I mean, come on, if you're going to make it this all-inclusive event, then make it more inclusive, right? Like,
Yes.
320 players is what, maybe 10% of our like active daily player base.
You're asking for math, and it's not going to happen for me.
I mean, like, what's our daily active user count? Does anybody? I would imagine we're around 4,000 to 5,000 daily active users, like legitimate daily active users. Maybe it's more. Maybe it's like 20,000. But
I don't know. About 20.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I'm with you between the 6 and I mean, max is 10, but that's very max.
Yeah.
Max. You saying daily? It's even lower to me. I don't know.
You think it's lower than 5? Or you think lower than 10?
Lower than between 5 and 10. And we're saying daily, like people that just log in to get the spark and out of there, or actually really play and trade and go to city releases or you check their feed and they're doing things. I don't think it's 10,000 people doing that daily. No,
I mean, the market would be moving a lot more if there was 10,000 people daily playing, right? Like if you were to go, I bet you could look up on Upland daily sales, like how many sales are in one day, and how many, and then look at all of the different people that are buying, and that'll give you a decent idea of who's truly actually interacting in the game. I mean, I know people don't buy properties every day, and you don't have to buy properties to, play Upland, but it gives you an idea of the legitimate activity in the game. How many different players are actually interacting, because sometimes you could have a boatload of sales, but it's like 3 people that are making the transactions.
True. Yeah, you bring up a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Lily, you have any idea of what our daily active users count might be?
I have no idea whatsoever, and due to the fact I don't really trade stuff, I don't really pay that much attention.
Damn you, Lily. I was really banking on you. on my phone.
I'm a hoarder. Haven't I told you this? I just hoard everything.
No, I know that. I just look, man. I thought you were gonna be our dark horse fucking analytic lady, you know. But maybe I was wrong.
Lily's a hoarder, man. I'm with her. No, I get. But look, I believe that since they changed the chains, something happened with EOS where they were taking off of DAP radar. So maybe we come back on DAP radar with this new app. And I don't know. So maybe we can
I
get
heard
more.
there's something financial that has to happen for that to occur on Upland's end. So I don't know.
Some transparency. So you said there's a lack of transparency for a reason. With daily.
No, I think that
yeah.
Upland have to pay to get on DAP radar or something.
Yeah.
Look into that. So.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like that crazy. I think DAP radar just stopped listing anything on EOS. Period.
Right,
Like,
or something like that.
like
Yeah.
Alien Worlds wasn't on there anymore.
Right,
like
that's what I mean.
That
Yeah.
other shit. So it didn't really have anything to specifically do with Upland itself.
Right.
And so I do think eventually, hopefully, we will see, transactions on DAP radar, and just on chain. Period. Like, we're able to access the app chain, right? Or no? Is that gate kept? I haven't checked. Is anybody? We're all so fucking technically illiterate.
I would assume.
We can access and read the chain. That's not an issue.
Freaky Man does it. Okay, Freaky Man. Anyway, Freaky Man does it.
Yeah,
I guess
he's probably one of the. He's like got the chain figured out pretty well. He's actually got a website that he's putting out that's gonna be able to track all kinds of shit in the game. Like he's pretty talented dude.
Okay, well, we'll have to talk to him again down the road. But in the meantime, let's finish up this Genesis season 2025 topic.
Oh yeah,
I know everybody's dying to know that the Genesis season kicks off on June 1st, 2025. What day is that? That's Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday kicks off, bringing a vibrant, toy-inspired theme to the metaverse. This season introduces action figures like the Knight, the Pirate, the Cyborg, and the new Special Forces, each with unique narratives unfolding through events and updates. What do you guys think about these four action figures? How do you guys feel about these?
I mean, they're kind of cool.
They went cartoon last time, Futurama. I guess they're coming action figure style this time. It's okay to me. I'm fine. It's whatever.
I got the Special Forces one. I thought that was kind of cool.
I got all four already. I got lucky. I only had to go in how many times? 6 times to get all 4. But I go US.
You bought all 4?
Trade for them.
Yeah, I don't trade. I don't, man. Look, man, that's what I work for. All right, I will. You know what I mean? This is it's not a problem.
So
I got all 4, but I traded.
So what, you spent $120 on those?
Yeah.
You were able to buy 6 passes?
No, not Genesis. The collector's one.
Oh, yeah.
Ones.
Okay, I thought we were talking about the.
No. Because I just collect. I like to collect, so I got all 4, so I could so I gambled, and I want to keep my epics. I wasn't, and nobody. I don't want to trade. I wanted all 4 to have. So, I took care of that, and I got a Genesis pass. I'm good.
Proud of you.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Sorry.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to get all 4. However, I had to burn one of them, so I got 3. I burnt my gold one, but we'll get to that. I like it. I'm a big fan of the toy theme thing. I loved little action figures when I was a kid, so I probably would still like them as an adult. I don't have any, but I would definitely take some if I was given them.
You want some GI Joes?
You got some?
Oh man, I wish I had my GI Joes.
Don't fucking say shit like that to me then.
Don't
fucking light me up like that.
Well, you know what? Like maybe I'll just go and buy you some GI Joes and ship them up to you there in Oregon.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
I think, you know what? I could probably find some GI Joes around. They do. I think these kind of have a GI Joe, almost like toy soldiers kind of feel to them.
They do. That's why I liked them. I was like, I like these ones. I'm gonna get all 4 of them.
I think I will actually get all 4 of them myself. You know,
You should.
like I'm gonna spend Upix on them though, man. I am tapped. I cannot put any more money into this game.
You can and you will.
No.
I wish I had the Megatron too. We can't. I can't get off topic anymore. We gotta stay on topic. I can talk about Ninja Turtles and Megatron and Transformers and fucking GI Joes for a while. I'm not gonna do it. I can talk about Hot Wheels. Not gonna do that either. Let's just talk about Genesis season 20. Okay.
I think the only toy I have is a TARDIS.
Is it what?
A TARDIS.
A Taurus?
A TARDIS.
What the fuck is a
You know
Taurus?
yeah, I have a TARDIS. That's the only toy I have.
The tortoise?
like a turtle?
No,
Tortoise?
you know Doctor Who's spaceship.
What the hell is a TARDIS?
You guys don't know Doctor Who. Of course not. You're American.
No, I do not know Doctor Who.
Look, I know people that know Doctor Who, but I couldn't give 2 poops about Doctor Who knows what.
The Who. Oh.
The Who. Isn't there
I
like
do
a new doctor
It's a
every
blue
season?
phone box. Okay, it's just
Yes,
a blue phone
yes,
box.
the phone. It's the phone. The phone booth. Okay.
I know.
He
Now I
travels
know.
through time.
Yeah.
Yes, now I'm
Fighting
familiar.
foes,
Yes,
right?
yes. Doctor Who. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I don't see anything new on these challenges. Anything that really inspires me to, I don't know. I don't see anything really that's going to shake me up and that's going to make me say that this was a great replacement for live. But it's okay. Spotlight on San Francisco. We got carts again. We got gamified earnings again. That's not new.
Nope.
Collectible passes. That's not new. Structure ornament challenge. That's not new. So I guess this is Genesis season. I guess they're gonna have something big and gigantic for Genesis week.
There's a bold underlined thing over here, right, that says major announcements. So something to look forward to, I guess.
And a new city
I mean,
launch.
We're gonna have a new city. Yep.
unless they're giving away 1 million UPX or something, some cool vehicles. I'll bet you they'll be giving away some more of the stock car vehicles, right?
Yeah.
But-
Was there a train in the background? Did I hear that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Suarez, I heard it too. I just wasn't. I was like, I was gonna put my ear to my microphone, but that wouldn't work. I don't know why I had the urge to put my ear towards my microphone like that. I'm gonna hear better. Anyway, sorry.
I'm sure it'll be coming in another few minutes. What are we up to? 3 or 4?
3.
Okay, we got.
Yeah.
I'm good. We're good. Once we hit 10, I'm gonna start getting a little worried. If we hit an hour and I get to 10.
Hit the mute.
Yeah.
So, how do you guys feel about San Francisco being the city?
Well, I don't see Spark Wars on that list, so I don't know. And if Spark Wars is in San Francisco, I don't know how much I'm gonna participate with my 3 properties because I'm not gonna go in and buy secondary San Francisco at outrageous markups. So I probably would not be going. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would decorate my 3 properties and not try to get in the top 25 and just call it a day. So San Francisco is not ideal for me because it's such an old city. And so many older players there. I don't even know if they still play, but it's San Francisco. So, who knows? It can maybe bring some players back into the game. I doubt it, but maybe it can, who knows? Ant-Man,
look, Ant-Man is new to watching the show. So here's the deal. Whenever you hear a train in the background, it's coming from HappyMFR's house. He's got this train that passes by. Whenever we hear it, we play the little animation, and then he's going to pay out 10,000 UPX every single time that train passes by, and then we're going to give that away at the end of the show. So if you hear the train, let me know. I'll hit the button. I try to catch it when I can, but If you're new to the show and you're wondering what the hell is going on with this train animation, why is that funny? Why does that matter? Why is Happy sweating every time one passes by? It's because we're giving away his UPIX against his will every time that fucking train interrupts our stream. So
It's not curiosity, it's punishment.
yes.
Yeah, they got some bad photos of me that they'll release if I don't pony up.
God dang, that's another one. Right on cue, man.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, man. Happy's the GOAT for real.
Oh my God, we need to move on.
Thank God he got the bangaroo. Oh my God. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, yeah, I'm excited about San Francisco. I do think that, and this is just I'm not an OG player, but I've heard a lot of OG players saying that San Francisco is the city that everything is supposed to come to first. That's from Upland. And so I'm going to speculate right now that they're going to bring Sparklet Wars out of beta. They're collecting all this information. They want all this feedback. At some point before the end of the season, they're going to release Sparklet Wars in some new kind of way. And it's going to be in San Francisco because everything starts first in San Francisco. At least that's the way I understand it. And so coming to San Francisco, doing all this shit, and then doing Sparklet Wars 1.0 in San Francisco. That's my prediction for this season.
Maybe.
I'm gonna bet against that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna skip Wars this season. I think they're probably gonna step back and actually reevaluate everything, give it a little more time.
Hard pass.
Like I would actually prefer that they do that. Skip a season.
So would I.
Really collect more feedback and maybe even ask people what they think of something before they even do it first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. They don't have to do that. That's kind of extreme, but if they put it up for a vote, I think that would be a lot better. If it was like, hey, we want to do this, this, and this. What does the community think? Here, come and vote for this, and that'll decide your wars, basically, and let the community kind of do it. And then if it gets messed up, it's on us. Nobody can say Upland did a bad job at that point,
Right, yeah. I was thinking about some ways that they could improve wars, and I was thinking about it. I think it was like whenever I saw that, I think it was yesterday that thing came out when they were talking about, hey, give us your feedback, yada, yada, yada. And then I was listening to the UPIX podcast today on my way home from work, and fucking Thank Me Later says the exact same thing I was thinking the whole time, which was basically like have these, events happen in the game on the map, whatever city you're in, and then everybody works together to go defeat said thing. Because I think that would be really cool. You're not so much fighting against each other. You're kind of fighting with each other, but also, trying to win for your team as well. Something along those lines.
It could still collectively be like where we're all working to destroy some enemy that Upland creates, but we're also still getting our own personal rankings, right? Right.
And you got to like build a fucking superstructure to increase the strength of your weapons and the distance of your weapons, or the strength of your carts, or strength of your chests, or whatever, because the monster thing is raining down terror and fucking up your shit. And if you don't have a strong enough superstructure or enough superstructures to provide the adequate force field or defense or something, then you're going to get shit all over and you're going to lose points.
Yeah.
So I don't know, something along those. I just thought that was a cool idea. And then Thank Me Later was talking about, I was like, yes, we're on the exact same page with this. So anyway.
Well, we're going to talk about that, right? We're going to talk about
think alike.
We're going to talk about it. I got some ideas. Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, we'll move on to the. Oh, wait, actually, what do you think? So they're talking about a major new city is set to join Upland this season. Do you guys have any speculative ideas? They say it's a big city, in a new part of the world.
Marrakesh.
What do you guys think is going to be?
The consensus, the public feels, because you know I'm a betting man. I'm hearing the public leaning towards Africa.
No, I'm sorry. I just saw Fitzwell what he said.
I know,
Like,
me
oh
too.
man.
I thought it was getting hilarious. I thought another train came, but another train is going to come soon.
I was
Feel
thinking
well.
soon.
I feel it. But yeah, I'm gonna go with like people are saying Johannesburg. You know, I don't know what else is big. I said the Big Island last time, and they came with Sydney. I came with Hawaii, the Big Island, because I was playing off the word big. They could have came, like Swally said, they could have came with Australia for Genesis Week. That would have been dope. You know what I mean? Hit us with Genesis Week, which was fairly inexpensive. You know, you had to pay up, and now you're gonna come with another one, right? And yeah, Africa's huge, but there's a lot of Australia's huge. They're gonna pick a city that's famous. They're not gonna go into the Congo. You understand what I'm saying? They're not doing that yet. We're gonna go like South Africa, Cape Town, Johannesburg, something popular, Ghana. I don't know. But if we go big like that, but like I don't know what can be bigger. I'm still spending money in Australia. I just flew home from Australia like 2 days ago, my BE, you know, because I still think there's collections out there. So there's still things that you can do in Australia, and before you know it, they come with another new continent, and they spreading me thin. They're spreading us thin. I mean, that's just me. They're spreading me thin with these releases back to back, like this huge big releases. I don't know. That's just me.
My vote would be Hong Kong.
Hong Kong?
Yeah, that gets my vote.
Okay. We got Hong Kong. We got Africa, Hawaii.
Hear me out here. What if the big news is Big A and wherever the fuck he's from?
What's that? Over Saudi Arabia, or I don't know.
Yeah. What if?
You know, there is like a
Sorry.
Saudi prince whose name is like Abdul,
Yeah, I know.
and he's heavy into crypto.
I
Big
don't
time.
think he's a
Heavy into
prince.
Like,
How do you know he's a prince?
Look, I'm gonna shout. Well, I'm not gonna say who. I have a source who has fed me some information about who said Abdullah may or may not be,
Dirk?
and there are some very strong ties to Upland with this person.
So what do you say? Are you saying that Abdullah is Dirk?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Okay.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying that. Look, maybe I'll do some more digging. Anyway, maybe that can be a whole different thing. But anyway,
So you
but yeah,
actually
what if
believe he's
it
real
was
now?
like a Saudi Arabia or something, or Qatar or some shit like that?
Well,
I
we
was
have
thinking
the
Dubai
circle.
would be cool. Oh, sorry.
True,
Lily.
you're right. I don't know. I'm swinging for the fences here. I don't fucking know. You know.
I was just going off, the original picture of all the things of where Upland was, and it had the opera house and all that, and it had like the Hong Kong boat on it. So that's what I'm going for.
Got him.
They're coming. They're coming so quick. It's incredible. Happy.
Oh
There's
man,
50.
Are we up to 50?
We're up to 50.
I feel for you,
Oh
bro.
my god, we're not even in an hour. We might hit 100K tonight, man.
Oh my, 10 train. Okay.
Sorry, Lily. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's just too good. We got to give
It
away.
happens to Lily every time too.
I know.
man.
Lily is summoning the train.
I should talk more trains.
No train.
no, it's okay.
Happy's like, be quiet, Lily.
Shut the fuck up, Lily. I don't want any more trains.
Goddamn trains, Lily.
She's just
Come
eager.
on, trains!
Swally's timing it. He said it's 10 minutes it's a train every 10 minutes. Oh,
God bless.
that's 200K. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Anyway.
I might have to cap it at a point.
Yeah. You feel free to do that, man.
Yeah, it's
150 might have to be the cap.
fair enough. We'll cap it 100.
Fair enough, man. Driving happy to drinking, Jimmy.
So
yeah, cheers, man.
yeah. Going back just a smidgen, Genesis season passes are out. You can get your commons, and then of course you got your golds. I know we already talked about this, so we don't have to dive too deep into this because we jumped the gun a little bit. I didn't get to see that last message on there. Upland employees weren't allowed to buy property when Abdullah started playing.
No,
Okay.
they weren't.
Yeah.
It would be completely break securities laws if or some kind of laws if Dirk was actually Abdullah. Like it's funny because you Elsack, when we first started doing the show, when I first started doing the show with you, you were convinced that Abdullah was not even a real person.
I'm still not even convinced.
Really?
I'm doctoring his real.
Oh, there it is.
Say that, Lily. I've heard
train-
that.
In voice. I was in voice. He was in typing. He's real.
Oh,
You actually heard him talk before. That
No. I was in voice. He was typing.
Oh, okay. He was typing.
Oh,
But
interesting.
anybody could type as somebody else, right?
That's true.
He's real.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one.
he's either real. Else, said, what do you think? He's a bot?
No, I don't think he's a bot.
What is he?
I think maybe he's a made-up character. Maybe he's ran by some fucking phantom account. I don't know, man.
Toshi Mitchell.
Satoshi.
I think he's Prince Abdul.
Maybe he does love his privacy. Maybe that's a real thing. I'm just
Mitch
saying.
says Satoshi.
No, right. Wow.
I think he's fake. I think he's maybe he's a ghost account. I don't know. He's an alien.
When was the last time you logged on? He's got to log in to collect those earnings. That would be the biggest shame in the world to just let that go.
Would it?
I mean, man, he's got to be making like hundreds of millions.
A 12-year-old in the Middle East. You got to be 18 right now.
Hey man, rules are different in other countries.
12-year-old in the Middle East. Yeah.
Just
Just
trolling
got his
all
dad's
this.
Black American Express.
Scan, swipe.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're rich. The Prince of Saudi Arabia. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, get your fucking. I got all four of them. I got all four passes here. One of them's gold. I burned it. The other, I burned the pirate one. I got the other three, due to some very friendly people who have traded with me ever so graciously.
Unlike me, I bought them. I gambled.
You just spent until you got it.
6 times.
I was pissed because I bought 4, and all 4 of them were the same one, and I was like, well, fuck me.
I know. Then you gave up. Like, no, I'm done.
I just traded them all. Yeah.
Yep.
So, you have until, let's see here,
Forever.
when do you gotta burn these things? Burn them by June 9th, to make sure you get the rewards. And if you got the gold one, it gives you all the Genesis Week goodies, whatever the hell that's going to entail. At least a pack,
Explorers, go-karts, Explorers,
and a badge. Yeah,
badge,
at
and
least.
bonus prize opportunities.
Yes, and bonus prize opportunities. You could be one of 320 people, or probably less, that get to have a shot at winning. You know, who knows? Maybe they're going to give out trains this year. We don't know the theme. Well, we do. It's toys. Maybe we'll get a Miles action figure, like a real one, in the mail.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
I mean, man,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them mailing people stuff. Like that would, somebody else would end up with my fucking shit. I guarantee it.
Nobody wants your fucking shit.
Oh no!
No.
They want its upwards.
Then what the fuck is the train about?
They want the trains. They want trains.
They want trains.
They want my uppage is what they want.
That's what they want.
Like Lily has not said something in a minute. That's why no trains. Lily's just
I know.
chilling. They
Well, you
want
got something to say about these passes?
They're great. Go out and buy them.
Hey, this isn't your turn.
He's trying to cut Lily off.
So I didn't buy any passes yet of any kind.
Are you going to?
I'll buy the season pass, but I didn't even try to get a gold pass. It's like $30 for me to $30+ for me to get one, and I just thought, nah, it's one pass too many.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
You could have sold it for 50.
Yeah, no.
That's true. You probably could have sold it and then for enough to buy the other 3.
If I had bought one, I would have burnt it.
Yeah, that's the right way. That's the way it should be done. We shouldn't be scalping all these things for the people that want to go. They get shafted because they don't want to get price gouged to Kingdom Come.
I mean, honestly, that's how things happen, though. I mean,
Look, it's a free market.
Bro, I used to be a sneakerhead, and I used to like it, standing online back in the day. And then it went to the computer, and then next thing you know, I couldn't even get. And then people would flip them. When I wear. You know what I mean? I used to buy the stuff to wear and to rock, part of my gear. Some people were getting them and flipping them, and they weren't really part of the culture. You know what I mean? The sneaker culture. But they was about the flipping. Flipping is a part of capitalism. It's a part. So if Upland is art imitates life, and I guess Web 3 games imitate life, or Web 2, whatever. It's the same thing. So I really don't trip. People gonna buy and flip. That's everything. NBA Top Shot. I did all the digital assets. People are gonna buy and try to flip. So I think we need to get over it. I don't know. I'm just not you can be a flipper. You can be a collector like myself. I tend to hoard. I guess Lily's a hoarder, she says. Some people are flippers. Freaky Man flips. Some people hoard. I mean, do you?
Freaky Man made $70 and burned a pass.
No question. He doesn't play, but that's his game.
I was like, holy shit, man. I mean,
so
but that's it, like I'm not going to be the one who's going out hustling and, working all those deals and everything, like I'd rather just buy the pass and burn it.
Easy peasy. That's how, so everybody got their style of play. I don't knock nobody's hustle, man.
Yeah, no, and I mean, yeah, Swarley, I mean, I kind of agree. You don't want to do each other dirty, but it's like, I mean, man, if there's a market out there and if somebody's willing to put something up for sale and somebody else is willing to buy it, I mean, you can't really argue with that,
That's true.
That's the game.
Yeah, you made the deal, and they're willing to accept the terms. I mean, it's fair at that point.
And undercutting, get ready for that too. You know what I mean? That's part of this game too. Somebody gonna put it for 50, and you're gonna get mad at them when they put it for 40. Well, I mean, then you either sit there at 50 or you make yours 29. I mean, if you're playing that game, and it's a race to the bottom, you know what I mean? And is that Upland's fault? Or
No.
So there's greed is a part of things.
You're right. I changed my stance. I'm with you on this. Fucking scalp.
It's free market, it's just that
free market. You're right.
Yeah,
buyers and
I
sellers.
don't do that. For instance, I pulled a cyborg pass. Now I could have sold that and made a profit, but I didn't because I know people want to be cyborgs. So I just straight traded. I mean, I could have just bought mine for Upix way cheaper, but I just thought a straight swap is nicer. I don't say it's wrong to make a profit, but there's a difference between making a profit and being really greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really, you're just a sweetheart. So what are we supposed to do?
Look, I know my sports reference. If the Knicks force a Game 7 in New York City, the scalpers that are going to scalp. Do you know there's people that have been born and raised in New York City and have never been to Madison Square Garden because they can't afford the tickets. You know what I mean? There's some there's some things there's and there's scalpers or concert. You know what I mean? My wife wanted to go to Beyonce or whatever. The thing sold out in 6 seconds, and the resale was $1,800. She wants to go to Kendrick Lamar's concert. The tickets go online, sell out in 10 seconds. She got to go secondary market. That's real life, man.
It's true.
I don't know what to tell people, man.
Well,
That
it
doesn't make it
is
right.
straight up.
No, I'm not saying it makes it right, but it's going to be a part of the game. Like you said, I got a night's pass. I called Elijah, like, I got a night's pass for you. And I'm a cyborg. And I already had a pass. But I knew somebody that had a night's pass. I call Elijah. I'd rather trade and swap too. So I just ignore the flippers, but I can't tell them they don't have a right to be greedy.
Yeah.
It's just on me not to fall prey to that. You know what I mean? But they're
The
going
thing is that humans by nature are greedy, and
yeah.
the whole point of Web3 is to not be greedy, to share more between people.
It should be, but then you have to tell Upland you can't come out with something one of tens or one of one. Once you start putting things like that, like collector's cards or comic books and issuing mint numbers and things like that, it becomes a different ball game. Digital assets,
collectibles are different to something that you burn.
Collectibles. So collectibles are collectibles, and I see it's been affected even in the digital asset arena. And,
I mean, collectibles are collectibles, but something you burn is not a collectible, and it should be fairer for everybody.
But you don't have to burn them. Right?
Yeah.
Like some people do want to collect them and hold them.
It
Like,
is
to be honest,
it is produced to burn. So,
well, I mean, not necessarily.
I didn't burn my 4 passes. I kept the 4. I could have burned them,
like
but I burned the ones.
That's the utility of the legit, but that's not all its like purposes, right? Like it's got multi-uses, like we kind of said. You can be a flipper, you can hold on to it, you could buy 2 of them, burn one, and you have one to collect for later. Like that, I honestly have thought about doing that. If somebody would be willing to sell one for like 100,000 uppies, which I doubt would happen, but I mean, I would.
Well, that's when it becomes a collector.
And then think about that. It's like somebody out there would be making 100,000 uppies, and that would almost feel wrong because, I mean, essentially, they should be getting at least 200,000 uppies. I would say if passes are $50 and we're at a 4-to-1, USD to uppies ratio.
The season passes, when they first come out, I always bought 2, and I thought one to burn, one to collect.
That's what I do.
They're unlimited. It's not like they're, the mint number or anything matters. It was just to have them. And then that building came out, and I was tearing my hair out going, oh, do I get the building or do I keep the passes? And I ended up getting the building, which I've never regretted. But it means that I've no longer collected 2 of every season pass because I don't have the first 3 anymore.
Right. I got the building too. But I'm a collector. I'm sitting amongst a bunch of collection. I'm sitting a bunch around Funko Pops, comic books, sports cards. It's a mess down here in my cave. So it's a mess in my Upland assets account. I just be collecting. But at least I save inventory with my digital assets.
They don't take up space.
Yes, space.
I would sell things if I felt like I could get a fair price for them. To be honest, like I'll start going to my MetaVentures and I'll look to put something up for sale, and then I'll go to the market and I'll look at what they're selling for, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna sell, this Block Explorer that I paid $100 for $20. Like,
you know what I mean?
I mean, and so for me, it's just kind of like, it makes me feel like I have nothing but garbage in my account.
Well, you do.
I mean, no, my account has nothing but garbage.
It's a bunch of dog shit.
I mean,
such
I think
as life,
Oplak's accounts
right?
more than mine, man.
Yep. No, I can. Yep. Coach, preach. All right,
Well, I
let's
think
move
the
on.
company you put out there comes back to you too, because I've never had someone price gouge me on something that I've wanted. They've sold it to me at a fair price always.
Yeah, same here.
So,
That's why it's good to build connections and relationships with people. So that way, you got people that's got your back and you got their back. And then if you have an abundance of whatever, and somebody wants that, you throw it out there and see if you got any biters. And if not, then cool, you get to keep it. And if you do, then awesome, you made a buck. But
That was trash.
Yeah, I'm sure you would like that, Swarmy.
let's talk about some shit that isn't trash, like our sponsor, Metaverse Ventures Australia, and Ben68. He's got a showroom in every single city. This week's episode is again proudly sponsored by Metaverse Ventures Australia, the umbrella behind some of Upland's most iconic brands, including the Genesis Node, Midtown Terrace, and of course, Samurai Aquatics, your go-to for the OG outdoor for map assets. And with that,
Okay.
we have our little advert and giveaway. Since we forgot to do one last week, we're not going to fuck that up this week. We're going to give it away. But before that, let's watch this.
From the Node Father himself, the mastermind behind Midtown Terrace, the Genesis Node of San Fran, creator of Metaverse Ventures Australia, Samurai Aquatics, and the twisted brilliance of Midtown Terrors, comes a Genesis Week giveaway, like no other. In a metaverse where bundles aren't bundles, one man dares to change everything. This Genesis Week, Ben68 is giving it all away. That's not a bundle. This is a bundle.
All right. So, like I said last week, we forgot to do this, but we're gonna make it right. Come Genesis Week, we're gonna give away. What did we say, Swirly? 8 bundles that week. Yeah. So we got an event coming up, but so we're gonna just continue on as normal. So if you don't know about this, Ben68 is going all in with an unprecedented Genesis Node bundle giveaway for Genesis Week. He's got 41 iconic MTU properties. They're being handed over to us to give to you. So we have 13 epic Genesis Node bundles will be given away between now and Genesis Week on this very show, basically right now. So each bundle includes 3 Midtown Terrace properties, all with completed structures, 3 limited edition MTU townhouse black structure ornaments exclusive for Genesis Week. If you want in, go to, I believe, Swirly, did you put this in the show notes or in the description of this? You can find the link to this form. It's also on the NG 1645 Vulgarian Pirates X account. There's a bunch of people that have probably posted about it thus far. Go in there, fill out the form. You got 5 different tasks to do to get 5 entries. Once you win once, you're done. You can only win once, but you got 5 opportunities to win. So go check it out. Like I said, it's in the description of this video. So go check that out right now. And then you can be entered to win for, next week and beyond. So let's give it away for this week. So the first 2 was a Buellman. I got it on my end. Buellman and, which I know I'm saying that wrong, and 99 bottles. So the third one, these are all the people that have entered, and we're gonna shuffle, and then give one away, and then we'll have Ben68 and you connect, and you can get your bundles. So let's see who the winner is. I can't see it so small, so wait for it to pop up. Who's it going to be? 6 week 6. Congratulations. You are the winner.
Nice.
Of the 3 Midtown Terrace properties with structure ornaments. Congratulations. Just
wow, nice.
Yeah, that's a get. That's a big get. And that is also a
bundle
collection.
too.
Yeah,
Now that's a bundle.
that's a bundle. So
That's a bundle.
also, just a heads up, do whatever the hell you want with these properties. We'd love it if you kept them. Ben would love it if you kept them. You did something cool in Midtown Terrace. But of course, if you want, you can do whatever the hell you want with them. You're under no obligation. You are free to sell, swap, trade, etc. Any and all Midtown Terrace Genesis node properties. However, holding them comes with some benefits. Ben does do giveaways for Midtown Terrace residences if you set your home address in Midtown Terrace and keep it there. He does give away I don't know if he still gives away Upix or not. I think he does, but definitely gives away a bunch of prizes. So it looks like he does still give away Upix. So yeah, there's definitely a benefit to owning and holding those properties. So get in and get those. Go check out the link in the description for all the ways to enter.
Also, hashtag Genesis. I just saw Ant-Man slide it in. For those who do not know, this week's hashtag is hashtag Genesis.
That's right. And we have a Rumble coming up at the end of the show. So if you haven't gotten into the Vulgarian Discord server, please do that. Go jump in down and go down to where it says Rumble. Click the little X swords things where they're fighting. And then you're going to be entered in the Rumble to win another 5,000 Upix. Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Is that
Train.
6? Damn.
Motherfucker.
Gosh. 60. 60 was it 6?
Yeah,
Or
that's
7?
6.
Night, JP.
6.
JP, have a good night. All right. So congratulations, 666. And we'll get you hooked up with Ben 68 so you can claim your winnings. It's like that train toots at Happy's house. Yeah. So yeah, the fucking Sparklet Wars. The Cyborgs got the 3-peat. Congratulations. You get a nice little badge. Swarley was mentioning the other day, he's super grateful that the silver lining to this whole fuckery around we not knowing if the pirates are going to show up is that we may have inadvertently caused you to miss out on this badge, but thankfully you didn't, because you got to stay your cyborg, even though you were maybe considering being a pirate for one war. But I'm glad you didn't, so that way you didn't lose out on your badge. So there is a silver lining to that.
Three-time champs right here. 3-peat.
Yeah.
C-peat. I'm on the board. All 3 times. I wasn't bandwagon.
No, you weren't riding the coattails of the other cyborgs.
Yeah. Whatever you want to say. I fought, I battled. I don't care what faction I was in. I would empty out the clip and do whatever I have to do to score my own individual points. I mean, I'm just telling you. So, if somebody would have contacted me in the first war before the other people contacted me, I probably would have been with them till the end also. So I didn't switch up my faction. I didn't do that. Even with my NGH squad, we had the active neutrality.
Yep.
I did help full transparency alliances. I did help my NGH crew build some structures by adding some spark. Call it playing both sides of the fence, whatever, but I helped my squad. So some of that spark that I used for you guys did not go to the cyborgs, which then affected my score, and I finished outside the top 25. So I sacrificed, man,
Well, thank you. We appreciate everything you did for
Nah, but
You're such a savior, Wolf.
I'm so, you know what I mean? I'm so kind. But no, just fucking trash, man. Shout out to the Borgs, man. I know the game has been, I guess, whatever, it's geared towards us winning and things of that nature. But and we may not have some rules that some people may like, but pound for pound for the last 3 seasons, I've had nothing but great time in terms of cooperation, group teamwork, believe it or not, the lending of property, structure ornaments, lending of weapons, getting them back and then using them again. I had a issue where I gave out a couple weapons and I didn't get them back in a timely fashion, and I was confused to where they were. So when I did my inventory, I had to go searching for my my inventory. I got into a little back and forth because someone wasn't contacting me, and I couldn't get my cannon. I wanted my cannon back, but it was actually a Upland support issue. My property was stuck on their property. Shout out June, my guy, Cyborg. If I came off aggressive, it's just my assertiveness. It's the character. I'm having a great time. You know, I will say I'm sending the wolf pack out for you if you don't give me back my cannon. But give me my money, right? I mean,
my money, man.
It's my cannon, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out to June, man. I gave him a wolf shield also because I might have came off a little aggressive and it was an Upland problem. So publicly, visually, humbly, I apologize, son. I'm not aggressive, but I am assertive, though. I am assertive. I'm telling you. So outside of that, we did our thing. Sparkly Wars is done. Did the sideboards just end the wars forever? I don't think it was. I think Upland did. I think the Upland is the antecedent of what happened. Upland's the antecedent, and the cause and effect is what has happened. Shout out to the Pirates who made a move. Last I checked, I think they got that.
Finished second.
Yo, I respect that. And I would be fired up if I was a Pirate and talking my trash and all of that. So going forward, I do believe things are going to change. I don't know. I'm such a sports guy. I wish there was like a way they could do it like a draft. Like you take the 4 top players from each faction that has played all 3 seasons.
And they're captains and they get to pick.
You put based on, I don't know, I'll sparkle it on net worth. You put us in tiers, captains, lieutenants, soldiers, and then you draft to get some equity. Because, you know, something.
Visitors, Uplanders,
fantasy draft, and you get to draft
executives.
Yes, and then Shaq gets to go, and Shaq says, give me Wolf, you know, and Swally says, give me L Slack, you know what I mean? And you go across the line, and it's like, well, you're a director or you executive.
Well, I think Swarley's taken Happy before me, just saying.
That's what I was about to say. Happy, he would draft Happy before you. But he, you know what I mean? He would draft Happy before me. You know what I mean?
Well, I might be one of those.
That's 7.
Everybody's drafting Happy. But I know, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing things out there. Maybe like a type of a draft based on tiers to get some equity going. Because our team is quite large and we kind of stuck together. So not to underestimate the cooperation that we did have. I mean, and the teamwork that we did have. Is the game rigged? That's Upland's fault. It's not the Cyborg's fault. And I can't wait to see what we have going forward with 4 factions. Shout out to the Pirates. Shout out to the Knights. Shout out to everybody that played the game. It was cool while it lasted, but we're going to see where it goes from now. Absolutely.
I think a lot of people kind of got turned off, to be honest with you. You know, like, look at, they didn't even sell out either of the Pirates or the Knights. What do you call them? Bundles, right? Like so I mean, like, no matter what, the Cyborgs already have that on lock.
And we were bored with each other. We were bored. I didn't have to lend out any weapons this time. Like we was like, what's going on? I couldn't find people to battle. And like, you know, Happy, I'll spend some cash. I spent $5 just so I could, I think, attack somebody. You know what I mean? That's how desperate it was to try to get points and things, you know, or whatever, to try to play the game. So this season, it was a flop. It was boring, honestly. And boring. It was. I mean,
you blew everybody out of the water. The Cyborg, like, there wasn't even a chance.
We need more equity. We need more equity. Yeah. So, you know, I can go with that, man. Fair enough. But I'll take that badge though.
Yeah, good for you. You won. Whoop de fucking do.
Thank you, bro. I love the enthusiasm that you're showing me.
Yeah,
I love that enthusiasm. Appreciate it.
Nothing but respect and love and all that shit. Good on you. Hey, do you guys understand how the scoring works?
No.
No.
That's like
Oh my. Wait. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry because I've heard from the Pirates. I didn't hear from Lily. Can I hear from a knight your perspective?
Oh my god.
Well, we lost a lot of players this time because either they just didn't want to play to lose again and spend UPX and USD on stuff. So they just decided to sit out, and some of them just decided to switch teams to get the switching reward. So, I mean, I made the top 25 of my team, and I should have been around like 75 or so. So that tells you something.
Is it 8 trains for real? I tried to get Lily to talk so another one could come, but damn. Sorry. Keep talking, Lily.
So, yeah, I think the Knights failed then because we didn't have any big players left. And then everybody did their kind of own thing. And no matter how much you said, hey, can we all work together? They just kind of kept doing their own thing.
Yeah. No, nobody cared. Like, I actually started, like, I joined the Knights because I was like, okay, you know, they're number 2. Maybe we'll actually be able to get something going. And I bought some assets. I was willing to give them out to people if they needed. Like, told Elijah, hey, if anybody needs, just let me know. You know, and like City Pigeon, I got to give it to him, man. Like, he showed up. You know, he's like one of the only players on the Knights that actually did anything, I feel like, you know.
And he raced, and he won the racing for us to get the points.
Yeah, he did.
I couldn't get on the leaderboard, but I tried for 3 hours. I raced for 3 hours trying to get better. But it was my first time in a race car, so I have to give myself a bit of slack.
Good for you. Don't worry about that.
Did you have fun driving that S1?
I did. It's so much better than driving a slow car that doesn't move.
Put it in a cart. Great. Awesome.
All
Anything from the Pirates? Anything from the Pirates?
The Knights can suck it. They got 3rd place, and the Pirates are coming up in the world. We took that booty.
Nice booty.
Yeah. Even though the cyborgs raped and pillaged us and probably probed us, you know, we plunder what we can. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, were you guys working together fairly well? Like,
look, we're not going to divulge any secrets of the Pirates, okay? Not
oh
to you,
no, I
traitor.
gotta know, you know, because like, you know, like, were you at least coordinating with each other?
Yeah,
Swally talking trash.
Okay.
There goes Swally talking trash. Swally
Yeah.
came from behind the scenes just now, talking that 2nd place trash. Good
That's
job.
right.
I mean, the Pirates were almost eliminated, right? They were
I know.
talking about
Here we
just
go.
getting rid of that faction.
They came from the dead.
No, 2nd place.
Absolutely.
I think the Knights need to go. They need to take a nap. Go back
No.
to
Lily.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm fucking over it, man.
I'm fucking
All right, let's move on. We're moving on, man. We're going to move on.
You ready?
Let's move on.
All right.
What's up, party people? WolfWarner in the house. Real quick, Upland competition, sports and challenges. What's going on this week? First of all, since I got Coach, Coach, you still here? HFG Collective, because I got L Slack here, my friend. And the reason I say that is, look at him. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. He's getting ready.
I'm ready.
I know. On ready. In the Fantasy Basketball Association Postseason Challenge, hosted by Evergreen Lasher 7-8 Coach Funk. Coach Funk has still maintained his 1st place, but believe it or not,
I'm coming for that ass.
believe it or not, party people, L Slack is in second place. L Slack has passed WolfWarner. WolfWarner is currently in 5th place, and I'm drowning. Okay.
Yep.
All of my players have been eliminated, and I'm basically done. But the battle now, honestly, is between L Slack and Coach Funk. Coach Funk, you got any locker room material to throw out there in the chat? We'll take that, because L Slack is definitely going to talk trash. He's in second place.
Yeah.
He's right behind you. And how you feeling right now, brother?
Look, if Coach Funk, he better be praying to God that fucking Indiana wins.
Yeah.
Because if Indiana doesn't win and New York advances,
Uh-oh.
it's fucking over. And your boy's going to take the lead, and he's going to win the whole damn thing.
You need the Knicks, brother. You need the Knicks.
I need the Knicks, even though I don't want the Knicks to win.
I know.
In my heart of hearts,
But
I want to see the Pacers go.
Right.
For the purposes of NBA fantasy postseason,
Yeah.
I'm Knicks all the way, baby, because as soon as they win, you ain't got shit, Coach Funk. And El's going to come and take that ass.
so basically, L Slack is trying to bring the Fantasy Basketball Postseason Challenge Championship to NGH 1645 Bulgarian Pirates node. He's trying to bring the championship out of Detroit and
I'm
trying
going to
to
carry that torch proud in NGH.
Absolutely. All right. That's basketball. WNBA is early. We're in week 2. I won last week. I believe L Slack 0-1.
Yeah, I lost
Yeah,
by a
but
little
it's
bit,
early.
like by 50 points.
I see your style. You like to start from behind. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I didn't mean that in a sexual way. But so
But, you know.
so
Watch the underdog.
Lilies. Moving on to Premier League. That season has ended. I believe we're entering the playoffs. I finished a whopping 5-8, but it was my first year playing English Premier League fantasy.
Who's your
Shout
best
out
player?
some dude with one name, Funko. Somebody. He has one name. But Boy Dern crushing it straight up. But you live and you learn. I'll be back next year. Better. We got UFC. As KO Ninja know, that's my thing. Okay. I'm trying to win it again. I won it last week. Shout out to KO, who got me my bread. He said I was hounding him, but I say I really don't hound people. I wolf them. So I wolf the money away from him because, you know, sometimes you win a prize and people like L Slack don't pay you because he didn't write it down. You know what I mean?
What do I owe you?
And next thing you know, you don't get paid. You don't got to worry about that with Wolf.
What do I owe you?
No, you don't owe me nothing. You don't owe me nothing.
Oh.
I'm just using it as a prime example of, you know,
Is this a hypothetical example?
hypothetical. If you win something from Wolf, I try to write it down because technically, if I DM you 3-4 times, I don't want to do that. But if you owe me 19,000 upix, I want my money. Okay, so basically,
That's
no
the threshold right there, 19K.
Well, look, if you don't want Wolf to win the UFC every week, then beat me. Am I right? Do better.
That's the name of the show this week. Do
Do
better.
better.
You
Do
better.
better. And finally, what we all here for, URL, man. I don't know if anybody saw the races today. We had a ringer. No, he's not a ringer. But City
He's a
Pigeon.
ringer.
He's a ringer. City Pigeon slid up in the URL representing, I believe, Castle Elite Racing. And for Boilerman, I know I'm saying his name correct, but you know, B-Man. And he commenced to take the whole thing. Now, what was
Just like
interesting,
Taylor did last week.
he Picasso beat him actually. I saw City Pigeon lose in heat number 3 to Picasso. But when they all advanced to the championship, that's what okay, HGF in the sports segment. I think he wants to let people know the champ is here. Okay.
Now,
Okay,
For
my
now.
sports guys, the Pacers got this. Shout out all my sports guys, NBA. So back to URL. City Pigeon did his thing, won the race. Picasso, he did his thing this week, even though he didn't place in the championship. SC Kicker had a rough time this week. KO if you're still around, if you're listening, you rep last week. They might have needed you this week. SC was I heard he was in a remote place, but he didn't do so well. So Matsuda R is also slipping, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I believe he was traveling. And CP's the Tiger Woods of Upland Racing. Ant-Man was there. You could fill in Ant-Man. You want to say any standouts out there, you could throw it in the chat. But my standout today was City Pigeon as the alt driver. I don't believe he elevated Castle Elite to the top 3, but he got him some points today. And I believe we have one more week of the URL. Then I will see if anybody hit Wolf's odds. So far, no one has the top 3 in exact order. So one more week of URL. If you get the exacta, check the Discords. I listed them. You can win yourself 25,000 UPX. Not happy money, but Wolf money. You know what I mean? And that's it for me, party people. Peace and love.
All right. Thanks.
Good shit.
Yeah, fucking A. You guys ready for some flippies? Some
Woo!
flip.
This is crazy
Yeah.
right here. This is crazy.
Flip of the week.
Who do we got here? Who do we got here? Happy, you wanna run us through this? I gotta
Yeah,
finish
all
it.
right. Let's see here. What are we?
Is the
I gotta
screen too
zoom
small on
in.
your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I need.
All right, I'll help you out here.
In.
Looks like WolfWarner flipped sold a Genesis Pass flip. You
'Cause I had
took your-
I had 2 of them. So
I thought you were a hoarder.
no, remember, I bought 6 of them.
Yes.
And I was getting, if I get 4 doubles, I'm gonna try to move some of them. You know, it's like when I
Yeah.
do comic books, I don't buy just one comic book. I buy one to keep, one to read, and one to flip later on in life. So even when I do comic books, I get 3. So I don't go that hard in Upland with the 3 of everything, but as a collector, I do buy to read, spec, and collect. So in this case right here, I had an extra one, and I had all 4, and
You made a deal. Yeah,
deal.
you made 40K. Well,
Let me
you probably didn't make 40K, but you got 40K out of it.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
It's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Laban sold a property in Miami for 30,000 UPX. He doubled his money, basically, a little under double. That's not bad. Boydern sold a property, sold a Genesis Week Pass, a rare Genesis Week Pass 2025 Cyborg Golden Legit for $40 cash.
Not bad.
Not bad.
We got Twilk selling the same Genesis Pass.
12 in the house.
$50.
$50, even better.
12?
Just fucking trumped Boydern right there.
Oh wait, that's a rare Genesis Week Pass. Pirate. That's what it was. So it was
Pirate
different
Golden,
than the
yeah.
Cyber.
He was
But
a pirate.
$50. I mean, that's crazy. These Genesis passes, man.
Wow.
That's crazy going for 30,
I mean, that-
$40.
That just shows how much better pirates are than cyborgs.
Man, even look at that. A common Genesis pass selling for 40,000 UPX. That's fucking crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I might have to say that might be the flip of the week.
Really?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'll say this: like,
Okay.
if you go as far as a percentage gain, I mean that thing's what, $6. So they made a 7x return, like a 7.5x return, where it's like those passes were $20. I mean, at best, we got a 2.5x return. So as far as a percentage base goes, I would give it to who's that? Pipe Pong. What else? What else we got going on? Who's a Sincere? What's he got going on?
Sincere has got it says 26,000 spent on Wars 2 UPX packs, 140,000 sales made on 3 of 4 assets. That's
You know what? He did pretty good there, man. I actually might have to give it to I mean, because he's kind of got the volume there. I mean, we're talking 140K off of 26.
I mean, he turned 26K into 140K.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Sincere this week.
Wow.
But then
Obey has flip of the week.
Obey? What Obey got going on?
But I get reverse flip of the week.
Talk about it.
So I really, like I did something that most people probably would think I was fucking crazy for. But I spent almost $2,000 and bought that Barangaroo prop. So I mean, Obey, shout out to Obey. He hooked me up. We worked out a deal, and I got an ultra rare for 36% mint, basically. Like, that's freaking nuts, right? This property pays me 170,000 UPIX a month. And then with the other Barangaroo prop I got, it's 216K. Just those two props alone.
God bless.
It was kind of funny. I was looking at my my account on UPIX Land, and the mint value, I only have like 10 properties in Sydney, but it's my highest mint value of all of the cities.
What's that yield, Hap? What's that yield, Happy? What's that yield, bro?
So 170 a month.
Well, like one gave you like, okay, all of it totaled. Okay.
So all total is 216.
216.
Yeah, because the other Barangaroo prop is 46K a month.
Okay.
And that was like a 1 million mint, I want to say. Like it was like 1.4, right about 1.4, and so I mean, when you consider the fact that it was a 36% mint, and then there's also almost, I think it's 2.7 boost on that. I mean, basically,
that's big money.
I mean, this thing is essentially going to pay for itself. You
better get that 15.2 then.
What's that?
So you better get that 15.2.
I might actually try, because it might actually make a little bit more of a difference now.
It might.
And I mean, we'll see. But this basically boosted me, and I'm still not even at 1 million up. It's like I hit 816K is what I'm bringing in a month now. And so, this was basically 1/3 of my entire account, just buying this property right here. And when you think about that, like I put a lot more money into the game than $2,000, and to spend $2,000 and basically be able to make that up, like people are sleeping on these fucking deals, man. Like if you're not spending USD and buying up these properties, like what are you doing in this game? Honestly, I mean, that's my biggest suggestion for anybody who's new to Upland is.
And if they want to play that yield game, some people really don't care about the yield game that much, but I'm with you, Happy. I invest under mint when I get certain things, when I see certain things. 100%. I don't lose my mind, but I definitely am always looking for awesome under mint in collections. And some people want to cash out, and you can get a great deal and build your thing. You know what I mean? The way you want to. I am with you. If you have a little bit of extra cash for new players, I mean, go do that under mint thing, man. You know what I mean? Happy will show us how to do it, man. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's how you do it.
Like think about this, right? So like if you put $10,000 into Upland right now, you're gonna get close, and you're just buying up the floor of the game. You're gonna get 1 million UPX for $10,000. There's players that have put in 25, 30 grand to hit that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the time to be in Upland like really is right now, man. It just blows my mind that more people don't know this, and that it's not something that Upland themselves, they should be advertising this. It should be, hey, in game, if they don't want to do a marketplace, then at the very least, let players know, hey, no matter what, if you spend USD on second market properties, that's your best deal. Like at least tell players that, But here's the problem. It's almost counterproductive for them, because then who the fuck is going to buy UPIX?
Well, that's why we do it, bro.
That's why. Hey, who's flip of the week though?
Woof.
I'm gonna give it sincere.
Sincere. Congratulations, Sincere. You
Shout out
are
Flip of the week.
love to see it. Love to see it. You know what else I love to see? More Upix being given away. And this time, it's not Happy.
Thank God.
It's Swarley's.
Swarley.
So we got the Vulgar Speedway 100,000 Upix giveaway every single month. It is that time, everybody, where if you have a Vulgar Speedway Tier 1 racetrack property and you have improved upon it and put a fence on it that we have provided you for free, you could win 100,000 Upix. Okay? To be in the draw, you must own a trackside property and place a fence on it. For boosted prizes and more Upix, let's listen to the train sounds that's going to give away. That's 9.
Oh fuck.
For boosted prizes, have a structure and set your home address. Swarley, if you want to take it away from right here, or actually, I'll go to the next slide, then we'll do that. There is currently exactly 101 fenced properties out of 200. Not bad, but we're still short of our 75% goal. A respin will be conducted if Swarley or else like win. Prize for any fenced property tier 1 on the racetrack is 25,000 Upix. For a structure bonus, if the winning property has a micro house structure, it's 5,000 Upix. If the winning property has a completed build other than a micro house, it's 50,000 Upix. No completed structure at all means no structure bonus. And if you're a resident, if the owner's home address is set to any trackside property, you add an extra 25,000 Upix. To be drawn during the last Upland After Dark show each month, which is this one. So, Swarley, please, if you would. Here we go. Gonna mix up them praps. See who the winner is. See whose property gets the monies. Let's see here. Ooh, that feels like a me property.
Uh-oh.
Oh, be me. Gotta go on the other side of the United States. Up into Granada Hills, where the Vulgar Speedway is. One of the finest courses or tracks in all of Upland.
Who is it?
Oh, it's your neighbor.
It's Jerome.
My God.
Right
Shout
on,
out.
man.
Right on, Jerome. What's up, bro? Okay.
Yeah, bro. And he's got a structure on there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but no home address. On this.
What does that address say right there?
It says Detroit or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, Sherwood Woodhood. What up, baby? If you need me to holler at Jerome, just let me know, bro, okay?
Yep. All right, Jerome.
I got connections.
You're going to get your 75,000 Upix courtesy of Swarley. Thanks for hooking up the Vulgar Speedway with some fences and some 6-6 structures. But that's not all, folks. We've still got more to do in regards to the Vulgar Speedway because we have the tier 2 properties. So if you are not on trackside, but you are a property owner that is connected to a trackside property and you build that property up, you have an opportunity to win a tier 1 property or one of these other beautiful prizes. Once again, Swarley, if you would. We have no new entries this week. We just have the same olds. If you want in on this, all you gotta do is go to Granada Hills, go buy a property that is connected to a racetrack tier 1 property or on the inside of the racetrack of the Vulgar Speedway, which you can find that information in the Vulgarian Discord server. All that's in there under these competitions. Get in there and you could win a trackside tier 1 property. But for this week, who was our winner? I didn't see.
It was Maui.
Somebody's winning a structure ornament from Maui. No,
Maui first.
Maui first. A structure ornament from Swarley, winner's choice. Okay. I didn't see who that winner was, Swarley, so I'll either have to watch this back, or you can just post it in chat. Yeah, so congratulations to whoever the hell you were.
Picasso, shout out. We got people still rolling up in here. Hashtag Genesis. Shout out Picasso.
Oh, Maui.
Race thing today. Shout out Cal Trading Woodhood. Definitely we in the building. Killer is in the building. Yes, sir. Welcome. Hashtag Genesis if you don't know.
How's you guys' totems doing?
Dude,
Still
it's
alive.
finally producing.
Yeah.
Mine's alive.
Starting to. What's that, Lily?
Mine's alive.
Mine too. Yeah,
Are you
I'm
guys-
go ahead, Happy.
Are you in profit?
Fine. Well, not yet, but I'm gonna get there.
I'm plus 3,000.
Damn, nice, Wolf.
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
I think
eight.
I just hit even.
Yeah, I'm up 3. I got 2 blues, 2 pandas, a panda and the blues are huge, and I got a red. I got 2 blues and a red, which are profiting right now. So, yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing okay.
Nice, man. Yeah, the blues.
I don't do the underfeeding or none of that, man. I just do optimal feeding.
Me too.
I don't even go into that channel. That channel that Shaq and my crew got over there is too high tech for me. Shout out to anybody that can follow that Protum feeding channel that they got going on. It looked like rocket science to me. I just do optimal feeding and try to be accurate with the time and the amounts. But I don't know the underfeeding strategy, so no one DM me like, why are you up 3,000? It's just optimal feeding, and I haven't missed it.
I think it's the totems that you have, to be honest with you, man. Because the blues, they do. I got a couple golds, and those are starting to freaking pan out, man. You know, like I'm getting like 300-400 upics a piece from those.
Yeah,
but I
blues
got cheetahs, green cheetahs, that are like the biggest laggards. They are still not in profit. Like I'm still behind on them.
I'm
so
still
those,
behind in my
That's
one.
my brown wolf is like that.
What do you got, Elslack?
I got an orange shark, and I just now am starting to get like double what I'm putting in, but that's only been like the last 2 days. It started doing that, and I'm just doing optimal feeding every 3 times a day. So it won't be long at this rate that I'll be breaking even and going into profit. It's just taken fucking 20 days to get to this point.
Yeah.
Shout out Felipe C. Shout out City Pigeon in the house. Oh, they coming in.
Nice.
That's
Hey, guys.
What's up?
You guys ready to give some shit away?
Let's get it.
Are we
I
ready
don't know,
for it?
man. Did we hit 100K on the upics with the train?
We're at 90. There's still time.
We're at 90.
Yeah.
Still time.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, let's give some shit away.
Let's give it away.
Such a fucking
About to lose his mind. Look at him. Look at him.
such a child. It's so funny to me every fucking.
So 7. He's so 7 years old. He's so 7.
Oh, it's a simple.
No. You're such a 7th grader. That's like my student. You're such a 7th.
Dude, farts are funny.
Let's
They
go.
just are. Anyway, hashtag Genesis. If you haven't done so, put that hashtag in. That cat needs a creepy smile. I should put a creepy smile on that guy.
Huh.
It's not a cat though. It's a sloth. Okay. I love sloths. Sloths are like my favorite little animal creature. So it's a fire farting sloth. Anyway, hashtag Genesis. So if you want to win some stuff, this week we have a little bonus. Crombus is giving away 20,000 Sparklet to put on your structure. I don't remember how many days he said he's going to hold it there, but That's something you can take up with him. Either way, he's going to give you 20,000 sparklet to help move your properties along. So far, we have 25 entrants. There's 36 people watching right now. Just type in hashtag Genesis, and you will be entered to get some cool shit. So let me swap screens here. Stop this screen.
Hey, City, hit me up. We can discuss what I've got. I don't even know about the Genesis track. I don't think in SF.
26 entries. We got to get that number up a little bit. There's 10 more watchers than there are entries. That's insane in the membrane.
I mean, we're giving away 90,000 upix, so and that's just one of the things we're giving away.
Yeah, we still have a Samurai Aquatics bundle to give away. We got 50,000 upix. We have a tea bagger. We have the Wolf Shield, which may be the most valuable thing on here, providing protection. We have Scory 23 is going to give away a cart of your choice, 20,000 sparklet, and a Genesis Patriot Games townhouse structure ornament. I mean, we are coming with all the goodies.
There we are.
That's what you've been waiting for. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let's do it.
Thanks for staying up late. With 26 of you only want this. It's 37 of you watching. Just type into hashtag Genesis. And let's make
no!
hundreds
of hours. Oh no! Even Ant-Man said, "Damn, like we feeling back."
100,000 upix just for the trains. Those trains are lucrative.
Then for our 15th show, perfect.
Yeah, for our 15th show, let's cap it there. We're gonna call off the trains.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm happy with capping.
We're gonna cap it. No more trains. We're calling it right now. You guys got 10 seconds to type in hashtag
100K.
Fuck, that train went by 10 times in less than 2 hours.
Yeah. How do you sleep at night?
At 1 minute, it was doing 10.
Stopped at 1 a.m.
It was doing every 10 minutes.
Well, you got, 2 more hours?
You know what's funny? Like, I don't even notice it the rest of the week until this show. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, I hear it, you know what I mean? But, like, it's, like, so background.
I know.
This show, now I'm like, oh, my fucking God, don't fucking come by again.
I used to live by a train.
Ant-Man said he feels sorry for you, Happy, but he will take that upix, though.
Yes. All right, let's give away. Let's go. 26 people, 38 watchers.
Well, don't worry, I'm not hurting, so.
We know.
Go bang the roof.
It pisses me off. I want in on this upix too, but I'm not gonna win on my own fucking show. That feels dirty.
You know what? I'll just behind the scenes. I'm gonna throw you some upix.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
One day you're just gonna wake up with 100,000 upix.
Don't do that.
What are you gonna do? Send it back?
No, he's not. He's not gonna send it back.
Wouldn't even let me. I bet. Oh gosh. City Picture, don't give me any ideas. Don't ruin the show with your fucking content. All right, here we go. Let's give some shit away. First thing, let's give away. Let's give away the most valuable prize here, the Wolf Shield, right off the bat. I want to make these people squirm for that 100,000. So everybody has an opportunity to win protection from WolfWarner in his wars. So we're gonna give away the Wolf Shield first tonight. Here we go. Who's it gonna be?
Hope Crypto Jedi wins it, man. Said he wants one.
Okay, let's hope. Crypto Jedi, let's do it. John
Fitzwell.
Got you,
John
bro.
Fitz.
That's your in-game? Send me your in-game, my friend. Does anybody know if that's it? John Fitz? In-game?
I think that might actually be his in-game.
Okay.
But I'm not 100%.
I don't have my form up. I need to track this somehow. Where's my pen at? Oh man, I'm discombobulated. My kids take all my shit too. I don't know where my pen is.
I'll jot it down.
All right. Next, we're going to give away the Samurai Aquatics bundle. I just want to make sure everybody has an opportunity. Everybody has their opportunity. Everybody has all the time in the world they need to get in on this 100,000 UpX train giveaway. Okay, Samurai Aquatics bundle. That one's going to go to this lucky person. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Coach Funk.
Coach.
Congrats.
Congratulations. You get today's prize pack from Samurai Aquatics, courtesy of Ben68. Congratulations.
Well, that's some good shit too.
That is some good shit. Those things are nice. All right, next we're going to give away our other sponsor of the show, the Scory 23 Aqua Racer Go-Kart. Who's going to win that son of a bitch? Could be anybody, except for me.
Let's see.
Ooh, Picasso. He adds another vehicle to his arsenal of vehicles. His fleet of vehicles, I should say.
Congrats, man.
Congrats, Picasso.
Congrats, Picasso.
The racer gets the vehicle. Nice.
Yeah. Fitting. Next, we're going to give away Crombus's 20,000 Sparklet. It's going to go to one of these people. You still got time. Hashtag Genesis, and you could still get in if you haven't done so yet. You could still win.
Sparklet? Woo!
Still win 100,000 Sparklet.
That's good.
But this one is for 20,000 Sparklet, courtesy of Crombus. And that winner is Swarley 129.
Swarley, who said he never wins, man. Swarley wins again, man. See?
He wants me to spin it again.
Okay. Back to the community.
All right, back to community.
Good for you, Swarley. You only have like 500,000 Sparklet.
That's true. It goes to Lily.
Lily,
Lily's like, I'll take that. Lily's like, give me my money.
Give me that Sparklet.
I was going to say, Lily
my
is
Sparklet.
dealing with us, especially me.
Yes. She patiently deals with us, and she wins. There you go.
That's true. She deserves it. All right, Lily. Get in touch with Crombus, or I'll have him get in touch with you, and then we'll make that happen. Let's give away a tea bagger.
Oh man, thank God we got it.
You can celebrate that one. That one doesn't count. All right, this is a tea bagger. Tea bagger is going to go to hopefully some new blood, because tomorrow or after tomorrow, I got to give away 5,000 UpX to one tea bag holder. And it's going to KO.
Ninjas.
KO Ninja.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
KO.
You get a tea bagger.
He wins like almost every week. Something, I feel like.
You got
He's
something
a
last
very
week.
lucky individual.
He's
He's winning at life. And
He's
He's
not
a really
winning
nice guy.
UFC, though.
Karma.
He's not winning UFC. I'll tell you that. That's another story.
very ironic.
Not winning that.
All right. We got one more giveaway before we give away Happy's 100,000 UpX. You still got time. Hashtag Genesis. If you haven't put it in yet, put it in now. Just type it into the chat. Hashtag Genesis. And
Swirly's making new categories for you. Swirly, red alert, red alert.
what?
Swirly's making new categories for the train.
Doesn't a train and giveaway segment double the prize? Oh,
Yikes.
we can't do that.
We're
Poor
not
guy.
making shit up as we go. Okay.
That's all this show is about, making shit up as we go, and then making people earn your. Okay, all right. This is for Patriot Games structure ornament.
KO said he's taking me down. That's another story. Okay.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what is going on. He's got too many hits to the head.
Justin Rudolph. I think he has another name though.
Justin Rudolph, what is your in-game name so we can have Swarley hit you up with the Patriot Games structure ornament?
Yeah, nice. Good to see you,
Congrats.
like a new watcher win something.
Yeah.
We're growing, bro. We're growing.
We growling. We growling. All right, the last one. If you haven't done it yet, hashtag Genesis. I'll type it in there for you. Hashtag
It's a
Genesis.
big one.
This is a big one.
Okay. If you haven't done it, put it in there.
Crypto Jedi went to school with Justin
weird.
Rudolph.
You sure it's not him?
Oh, it's just a homie named Justin Rudolph.
City Pigeon says, if I win the Upix, pick again. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole thing about winning. Why would you enter?
I don't know. I think somebody else might deserve it more than City.
I don't need it.
That guy wins so much. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
pick it.
know.
He
All
keeps
right.
saying,
It
so
doesn't matter, City. If you win, you're getting the freaking 100K of it. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That's the way it goes.
All
You can give it to somebody else if you want to.
that's true. You can always pay it forward. Oh,
You
you
want
want the
those?
other map asset stuff? Well, with the 100,000 Upix, you could probably go buy the map asset.
I mean,
stuff.
City probably makes even more than I do a month. I would imagine.
Probably.
I'd imagine he's got to be close to 2 million Upix a month.
City said I got Upix. Coach Funk said he called his win in advance.
no
Nostradamus. Nostradamus.
He
Wow.
City ended up winning the car that I gave away a couple weeks ago. He didn't deny that one.
He did not.
No, he said he wants some assets. He don't want the Upix. He got Upix.
Yep.
He said.
That's okay. If City wins, you just give it to me. I won't say no.
That sounds good.
I'm just joking. Don't do that either. All right, here we go.
It'd
100,000
be so
Upix.
rigged if City won and then I gave you the Upix.
What kind of fucked up thing we got going on here? All right, here we go. This is for 100,000 Upix.
Oh, City, if you win, I swear.
Oh, it's gonna be funny.
100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. Felipe!
All right, man.
Congratulations.
And he's been
Hey,
congratulating
God.
everybody on the win. He earned that, man. He's been congratulating
He did.
everybody on the win in the chat, man. Shout out.
What's your in-game name, Philip?
Yep.
Felipe.
Felipe,
I've been here the whole show.
congratulations. Thank you for the trains.
Yeah, everybody. Thank Caltrain.
Yeah, thank Caltrain. fucking Caltrain.
Oh my goodness. This right now.
Yeah, congrats for not letting City win.
Okay. Look at that. Boosting everybody's holdings. All right. What else we got here? Oh, we got a Rumble coming up. You guys ready? Hopefully you guys got entered. You guys ready to rumble?
Let's rumble.
Let's rumble.
Yes, Felipe's in game.
All right.
Okay. It's time to get weird. Let's rumble up. You already won today in URL. All right, everybody. If you have not, now 28. Somebody's in there hitting buttons. All right, we have 28 entries for the Rumble. That link probably is in the description, and I posted in chat. So there's no reason why you have not jumped in. We have 29 entries. I'll give you just a couple more seconds, and then I'm gonna do the things where we start the Rumble, and we're gonna see who wins 5,000 Upix for doing basically nothing. But you get a win back.
I'm sorry, John Fitz, your map asset is your wolf shield is ready for you, bro. That's how you do it, L-Slack. You send it immediately. You see what I'm saying? So you don't forget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Write down the winner of this Rumble.
I'm just gonna give away. I'm just gonna send the Upix immediately
Yes.
to whoever wins.
Immediately.
Let me get my phone ready.
But you still owe Freaky Man a teabagger.
See
No,
what I mean?
I reserved
From
that
when
for
he
him.
was like, that was from like 4 weeks ago, I think.
I reserved it for him. It's in the
Yeah.
shop.
Oh, you do have it reserved? Maybe he didn't
Yeah.
realize
I reserved it for him.
because he was like, yeah, I didn't ever get any of that stuff.
See?
He
With my
probably
money.
didn't even see the message.
I reserved it for him. I'll go double check. I'll unreserve it and reserve it again so he gets a new message.
Cool.
All right, guys, we're doing it. We're gonna hit start. I'm gonna we're gonna go from there because we're already 2 hours in, and you know, Wolf's got to get to sleep before Miss Wolf gets crazy and starts throwing shit.
She's okay. She's okay.
All right, let's see here. Let me get ready to find somebody to give this to. Let's see. Round 1. Who died? Jimmy Jester died. OG Killa died. Happy died by John Fitzwell. What else? We got
Happy already died. I'm dead already.
Yeah.
Man, I have no. Well, I did win one of these.
Scory's dead. Angry's dead. Boz is dead. Round 3. Let's see who died in there. Kotsky. I can never say that name. But the only one that died in round 3. Round 4, Lily died.
Oh,
By me. Lily.
Oh,
I killed Lily.
damn.
And then it says I'm a nub, whatever that means. Let's see here. Salix died by Maui. Bajo died. WolfWarner sharpened some bone into a dagger.
Okay.
And then Shorty killed Maui. Rubelmax is dead. City Pigeon's dead. M is dead. Let's see here. Who we got? Green 120 died by Angry Ursia, who also killed a deer. Let's see here. Laban's dead. John Fitzwell's dead. WolfWarner's dead. I died. I died because I swam in lava. What the hell?
I died.
Yeah.
Berries. Come on. I thought I just had a dagger.
You did, but then you ate some berries and died.
Revival. Revive. Are you serious?
And then, let's see here.
I don't believe it.
Angry died in round 8. Picasso killed Toms in round 8. Shorty Jays died by the hands of KO Ninja. Happy speedily adventured down a cliff and died. Round
I died
9.
again?
Yeah.
Came back to life?
He must have come back alive. Scientist died. Picasso must have came back alive too, and they died again. Bud
Oh
Steer
my goodness. Look at this.
died. Round
Look at this.
10, Ben 68 died. He almost made it.
Ben
By
almost
Discorsian. And then Discorsian killed Kinder. And then KO Ninja killed Discorsian, leaving KO Ninja the Warrior the winner.
Wow, again, the ninja. Oh,
I know.
I did 234 times.
Wow.
Overkill.
He comes here to win because he doesn't win on his in his. You know what I mean? Because he can't beat UFC. He comes over here and takes all the win. Incredible.
This is where his luck goes.
Yeah, he
I
comes
know.
in.
Lottery, nowhere
comes
else, just
no-
Upland After Dark. And
get
only
paid.
the medium-sized prizes.
A win is a win. Congrats, KO.
Congrats. You're going to get 5,000 Upix. I'm sending it right now because I don't want to forget.
Where's my money? knocking at your upland door. I'm knocking at your upland door.
Tuesday, wimpy.
Where's my money?
All right. It's sent.
It's sent. You got paid, KO.
There you go. Okay. You got paid. All right. Let's get rid of that. I never win these. I don't even come close to winning these damn rumbles. I suck. Real bad at rumbling. All right, everybody. Do we need to run through any of this stuff? I mean, I guess none of this stuff is truly kicked off yet, so we can't. So anyway, well, it's been a real nice time this week.
Absolutely.
It has. We'll see everybody in June.
We will see everybody in June. We have something special coming up here soon. We've been working on. I can't say it yet because things keep getting fucked up with it. But we do have something special coming up for Genesis. Hey, what's up? We do have something special coming up for Genesis week, so check that out. congratulations on 15 season. Yeah, you can be here for number 16.
No doubt.
Anyway.
Shout out.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to announce that as soon as we get everything finalized and things fixed from this thing that got fucked up, we're gonna announce what the thing that we're doing is. And some of you know and some of you don't, but we have a thing. It's going to be badass. So stay tuned. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And we will catch you next week, same time, same place. Until then, peace.
Peace, y'all.
When the night falls and the city sleeps, Upland after dark, we hit the streets under the stars. They break the dark. Welcome to Upland. Here's where the real shit's about to start. Upland after dark, where the conversation spark. The podcasting crew lighting up the dark. Upland after dark, adventures to embark. Tune and unwind and feel the sweet sounds of voices in your mind. Voices in your mind. From tales untold to voices bold, guiding you through stories of new and old. When the shadows embrace, we find our space. Upland after dark, your motherfucking safe space. Upland after dark, where the conversation spark. The podcasting crew, lighting up the dark. Upland after dark, adventures to embark. Tune in, unwind, and feel those sweet sounds of voices in your mind. Bringing those together, we're birds of the same feather. Rocking with this crew, there ain't nothing we can't weather.